Right, steps when installing software. You are guided through the process by an installation wizard. Step 1 is to agree to the license agreement. You are then required to input an activation code or a product key or a license code. So you're going to input that. Next, you choose the folder where the program should be installed. So you can select, you can browse and find the folder where you want to install the product. You choose the type of installations. There are different types of installation like custom, where you choose what you want to install, or standard, where you're installing everything, or full installation, where you're installing everything. There's the installing of other extras. There's an option there. Checking for updates. Normally there's a box to tick to see if you want to check for updates. There's a registration online process for software. Now it requires you to state if you need to add a shortcut. Now the shortcut can be added to desktop, so it makes it easier to access the software you installed. And it also requests whether you want to run the program or take an online tour of the program. Now these are generally what's available, but not all of it. So running the program and taking an online tour could be an option in the software that you're installing. Uninstalling a software. The uninstalled utility program ensures that the program and its associated components are removed correctly. Now, when you want to remove a program, you cannot simply delete it. You have to go through the uninstall process. You can go to Control Panel, and all your programs will come up, and you choose the program or the software that you want to uninstall, and you click on Uninstall, and you follow the process of uninstalling. So all its files associated with that software is removed. The concept of plug and play. You need to know the definition of plug and play. Is a technology whereby devices that are added or connected to a PC are automatically detected and the PC is configured to use them. Now your USB port. Devices connected to a USB port are automatically detected. So USB port is plug and play. So when you connect a memory stick to a USB port, it automatically detects it and therefore opens your memory stick. If there are no drivers, it will, if there were no drivers, then it will install the drivers. Now if you connect, for example, a printer and you don't have drivers, it will request for drivers. Now the whole purpose of a driver, the whole purpose of a driver is to allow your operating system to communicate with your device. Your driver allows the operating system to communicate with the device, so your operating system can control, for example, printing. Disk defragmentation. A disk defragmenter is a tool that reorganizes parts of your files and speeds up your computer again. Now what happens is when you're using your computer and you're always deleting files and your hard drive has quite a bit of files, it's almost full, I should say, or 3/4 full, you find that when you're saving a large file and you cannot fit in consecutive locations, then it is fragmented. It's stored in different locations on your hard drive. So when you're loading the file, it takes longer to open because the file has to be brought together from the different locations. So a disk defragmenter it reorganizes your hard drive. It reorganizes parts of the files so that it is faster to load. So that makes your computer faster. Defragmentation does not free up hard drive space. Remember that. It simply rearranges the file paths so that you load it quicker. And a good example is to think about your socks. If you have one pair, or your two left and right leg paired together, it's easier to find than having separate socks in your drawer. If it's scattered in your drawer, it's harder for you to find. So if the files are scattered, it's harder to find. But if it's reorganized, it's easier to find. So it's faster. Now archiving is different from backing up. Right? Archiving refers to storing files that are static. It's not going to change. So for example, old family photos, they are not going to change, and you want to keep them away, so you can save them on a secondary system, like on a DVD, and keep them away. So that's archiving. Take them out of your computer and put them away, making space on your computer. And these are the concepts we've covered. Complete the application at the end of the chapter.